Hey, here's the video preview for FaithBlox, Part 9. We'll be talking about 1 John chapter 3, verses 19 through 24. First up is a review activity. If you're familiar with the game Sudoku, it's kind of like a simplified version of that. But the kids have been learning about 3 key phrases over the course of this series: true living, true loving, and true teaching. So here are the handouts that they will have, and of course in Sudoku fashion, each of the 3 key phrases, true teaching, true living, true loving, appear once in each column going down, and then in each row going over. So they appear only once, so the result, or the correct solution to the puzzle, is right here. The kids can use crayons, markers, pencils, pens to complete their review activity page. Then you play the video after that. And then after the video, we have 2 activities. We have a greater than activity, which involves these cards here. There's a stack of cards with different items that go into the buckets over here. And then the buckets get hung on the hook
like
on
this?
The scale, as Kendall is demonstrating. And so all the different items are down here. There's marbles, ping pong balls. These are pit balls, as I call them. It's like the balls that you find in a ball pit at McDonald's. Tennis balls, clothespins, and then koosh balls back there. So you divide your group into 2 teams, and they can take turns getting a card, putting their items in the bucket, and then seeing which bucket will weigh down the scale. And of course, there's a good teaching point with that you can look at in the what you say portion. The last activity is tracking with what's on the tray. So this is to encourage kids that in their prayer life, their prayers should reflect their own relationship and the time that they spend with Jesus. So this is kind of one of those memory games. So here's a piece of fabric, and it's covering a tray with all kinds of random objects.
And
so
do not eat the candy.
Yes, do not eat the candy. It's just for observation. So we'll get the kids some scrap paper and pens or pencils. And so let them look at the tray for about 5 seconds and then cover it up and give them 30 seconds or so to write down what they saw. And then the next round, switch it. Give them about 30 seconds to observe, but then only 5 seconds to write. And then the last round, you can give them a minute to observe and a minute to write their things down. And of course, in the discussion there's some good teaching points as well for how this activity ties into this week's passage, Part 9 of FaithBlox. So pretty simple activities: Sudoku, then the video, then the scales over there, a little team competition, and then the tray and the fabric cover. So that's it. I'll see you on Sunday.